2 weeks in a row doing Homebrew Wednesday on a Wednesday? Something must be wrong. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. So, happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. It is, as you know, the Peanut here from the Peanut Brewery, wishing you all the very best. So before we start, we're going to do Blast from the Past. This is the A200, I think I called it. It was a wheat beer with citrus hops. It's definitely an original because it hasn't had its seal broken. So this was brewed in January 2014. So this is a year and 3 months old. So let's see how well we do. Its colour's changed. Still carbonated. So this was supposed to be a wheat beer. Its colour's definitely changed, but then it's been in the bottle a year and a half. It was an extract beer. It's not bad. You can still taste the orange in it. Not bad. So, can beer stay around for over a year? I think the answer we're going to say to that is yes. What are we going to talk about today? So, today is going to be very quick, but I wanted to talk a little bit about labels. So, the reason that I pulled this out, and it was the last one in the batch, was this was the first attempt at labeling that I did for my bottles when I was a very eager, new, novice brewer. I couldn't get the colouring right on it because the picture was imported in and it was a very blue picture. It's from outside the brewery, and I really liked it. And it was put onto sticky labels, which are quite expensive. I have to say it's stood the test of time, although colouring, doing a colour print at home didn't come out as well as I'd hoped, and I'd learned a little bit about that. Toning down the colour, the boldness in the colours that we were doing. So for the barbecue beer for this year, we are trying 2 new beers. One is a smash beer and the other is a Cloche beer. The Cloche is actually in, so it's actually out on the balcony, as you know, because if you watch me every week, you know that I'm keeping an all-grain Kolsch out on the balcony because it's slightly cooler out there. So it fermented at 18 degrees, but it's going to lager-ish at around about sort of 8 to 10 degrees, which is out on the balcony. And the other will be a replica smash, which will most probably be Brambling Cross. So I wanted to put a little bit of effort into the labels, and I found an online site that does free labeling. You just put in the title and the sort of strap line, and these are paper. So this is an A4 sheet of paper cut down. And I did ask about, let me show you the other one. So this is Colin's spare tyre. All of these have to be hand cut out, but that's fine. So I did ask about, they're going to go into a bucket of ice water to keep them cool as people take them. And what did people stick them on with? So Hanworth Homebrew suggested putting plastic over the top. And I did look at that. But actually, for 80 bottles, it does become quite expensive. Sorry, Dossie's messing about downstairs. Oi, stop it. Wow. I've got 2 test subjects. This one is put on with milk. Didn't believe it myself. I did both of these last night, so today is Tuesday, so these were both put on Monday. And I have to say, both are quite solid. This one was put on with a Pritt stick, so I Pritt stick this on. So they've both been on for a little while, and we now have this. This is, put that there, my bucket of cold water. So what I thought I'd do is I'm interested in seeing if the labels stay on at all and if they stay on for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a time test in a bucket of water and see if they'll last the half an hour or so that they're going to need, because they're going to come out chilled anyway. So we're going to put them in for about half an hour, and we're going to see at 5 minutes and 10 minutes and so on, and see if they come off. So here we go. I'm going to set my little timer, and there we go, it's running. So they're both going in together, so to speak. Let's put them face down. Oh, and what we'll do is we'll come back in, let's have a look. We'll come back in one minute and see how well. So there we are, we're 1 minute in, and let's have a little look. This is the Pritt stick one. Yeah, it's kind of moving, but it hasn't actually peeled off. This is the milk one. It's still solid. Well, now that's interesting. So we're going to keep this running, and we'll come back in 5 minutes. So here we are. So we'll see you in 4.5, 3.5. Okay, we're at 5 minutes now. Let's have a little look. I kind of don't want to make it fall off, but Colin's spare tyre, in the water it was kind of flaking off, so this will come off quite easily. I don't know if you can see that. It was, I think it's only the water that's keeping that on. So we'll put that in there. Oh, so this is the blonde. So this was again the one stuck on with milk. And oh no, it's gone at the top corner there. But I have to say, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's gone a little bit, as you can see there. So what we're going to do, I'll push them both back on. Oh, no. Colin's spare tyre has gone completely. So that was, what, 6 minutes in. So that was the Pritt stick one. I'm going to stick it back on for you. So that was the Pritt stick one. That went, that's gone. And that's the milk one. We'll put them both back in. And what we'll do is we'll come back in 20 minutes. Okay, so we've got to 22. Oh. Come on, catch up. Okay, so we've got to 22 minutes. Got distracted just a little bit. So let's go back to see what we've got. So this was Pritt stick. Nothing there. And unfortunately, that was the milk. So that was 20 minutes. And they all fall off. So I don't know quite what we'll do. So I think the ongoing search for a decent glue for my labels will continue. Because I know when I put these in, I get about 40-45 minutes out of them. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, so that's it really. We thought we'd do the label head to head, and that's been done. I hope that you have an amazing week this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Next week we might try the all grain cloche, and we'll see what that's coming out at, because it would have been 3 weeks in the bottle. Who knows, it might be good. Anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. This is the Peanut wishing you an hello. This is the Peanut and Dotty wishing you the most amazing week, and we'll see you next week.